brother asked the question that what is the correct opinion for naming yourself with the names such as Ikhwani, Jamaat al-Tabligh, Salafis, and so on?
Jazakallah khair, akhi. May Allah reward you. That's a good question. Imam Ibn Taymiyyah said no one should be criticized for ascribing himself to a Salaf al-Salih by calling themselves Salafi. So the question that I would ask everyone here, who are a Salaf al-Salih? Help me here. Help me. Sahaba, Tabi'een, Tabi'i Tabi'een, led by Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So these are Salaf al-Salih. According to the authentic mutawatir hadith, mutawatir is the highest grade of authentic hadith. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Khayrun nas, the best people, Qarni, are my generation, ثم الذين يلونهم, then the generation after that, ثم الذين يلونهم, then the generation after that. So when we say, I'm a Salafi, I'm ascribing myself to that generation. I'm saying to you, this is what I want to follow. Their way, their manhaj, their understanding, practices. I couldn't be criticized for that because I'm not ascribing myself to a Shaykh who started a hizb or a group. I'm ascribing myself to the best of all Muslims of all time, because when Muhammad ﷺ is with them, they outweigh any ummah that came before. So we're saying we follow the way of Salaf al-Salih. Now those who call themselves Tabligh, Ikhwan, ask them, because I haven't called myself Salafi. I'm ascribing myself to the way of Salaf al-Salih, and the way to do it in Arabic is to say Salafi. The ya here says this is my manhaj, my way. By the way, who's the first to use the word Salaf of all the Muslims? Can you tell me? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Once Fatima came, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked for Fatima to come. She came. Aisha said she was walking the same way Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam walked. She looked a lot like the way Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam walked. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave her some news or something, told her something. She cried. Then he told her something and she left. Now Aisha said, what did Rasulullah tell you? She said, I'm not going to convey the secret of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Aisha was so jealous, I have to know what he told you. I can't tell you. After he died, she goes to Fatima and tell her, now he died. So tell me what he told you. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam conveyed to Fatima this news, that every year Jibril used to come to me to review the Quran once during the month. Now this year he came twice, and I think this is because my time on this earth has come to an end. She cried. Then he told her, you will be the first from among my family to follow me, to die. And she left. But in between he said to her, don't cry. He wanted to give her some kind words, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He said, don't cry, because to you I am the best Salaf. Bukhari and Muslim. So who used the word first? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is then you're a Salafi. He is your Salaf, then you're a Salafi. Salaf means ancestor, and the scholars of Islam always mention this term, as-Salaf al-Salih, as-Salaf al-Salih, as-Salaf al-Salih. Look in the books of the Imams of Islam. So today, all what I'm telling you, brother, I follow the way of Salaf al-Salih. But when you're looking at me saying this, think of Abu Bakr and Umar and Uthman and Ali and Fatima and Aisha and how they conducted the religion. Don't look at me and say, this man claims that he is the righteous one, he's going to Jannah, we're going to Jahannam. Because I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about the methodology you should follow. But my mistakes, of course I make mistakes. I hope to rise up to that level. And the Salafis who are here, and everybody should be a Salafi, ascribe yourself to a Salaf al-Salih. Don't think that because you're in it, you are saved. You have to behave yourself the way Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam conducted himself in the religion. If Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam practiced the akhlaq and Islamic manners, then we should. Aqidah alone is not sufficient. You have to have aqidah and action. Why? The scholars of Islam, including Aqidah al-Tahawiyya, inshallah ta'ala, they agree. Aqidah al-Tahawiyya had a problem there, but bi'idhnillah azza wa jal, inshallah when we explain it, inshallah you'll understand what happened. That our religion is faith, statement and action. So the faith is the aqidah, statement is the words, and action, you behave yourself according to the Islamic manners. Do you understand, brothers, that the difference? The other groups, you ask them, they call the name after a Shaykh, after a way, a Sufi, this is whatever. We don't care. We ascribe ourselves to as-Salaf as-Salih. And they shouldn't criticize us for calling ourselves Salafis, but we should criticize them for calling themselves whatever it is they call themselves, because they invented those names.